This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Alexandra Carter. New at noon, another carrier landing at the La Crosse Airport. News 8 Now Seth Padilla is live there with all the details for us. Seth.
And Alexandra, as you can tell by this sign next to me, United Airlines will be offering nonstop service to Chicago 4 times a day. And now this starts on May 7th of this year. And booking starts on Thursday. Airport officials say this will drastically increase the usage of the airport. And according to the mayor, moments like these show just how big La Crosse is as a hub for business and travel.
This just goes to show that people are recognizing that the city of La Crosse is a hub, right? In a regional airport where we have businesses that need to get out and get to places. We have constituents and citizens who are very into traveling and want to make sure they're utilizing and flying from their home airport, which is La Crosse.
This also comes as Allegiant Airlines joins the La Crosse Regional Airport next Friday with nonstop flights to the Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport. And airport officials say that flyers can expect cheaper flights due to airlines competing with each other. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
Thank you for that update, Seth. And the fences around Cameron Park are down. The park reopening today after months of closure. Cameron and Burns Park were fenced off due to escalating safety concerns. Burns also reopened in December. And the La Crosse Farmers Market is getting a new name. It is the Pearl Street Market. Market officials say the group will still be called the La Crosse Farmers Market Association. The Pearl Street Market set to open in the spring between 2nd and 4th Streets. And developing now, 2/3 of the country still recovering after that deadly winter storm. Heavy ice and winds snapping trees and taking down power lines. 500,000 homes and businesses still without power this noon hour, mostly in the southeast.
No option, really. We're just cold.
It just looks like a tornado came through our town.
An ice tornado.
Yes, an ice tornado.
In Pittsburgh, the city declaring a state of emergency after more than 1/3 of its snowplows broke down. And back here, we will take a live look outside. The bitter cold still has a grip on the area, but get ready for some warmer weather on the way. We'll bring in Nicole. Nicole, when will we start feeling some of that warmth?
Well, it's still going to be a little bit, but it is definitely on the way. Thankfully, we have something to look forward to. At least still quite cold out there, though, for today and as we go throughout the rest of the week. But there are starting to be some actually fairly prominent signs of at least milder temperatures as we go throughout the rest of this week. Right now outside, we're sitting at 6 degrees in La Crosse, 2 degrees in Eau Claire, so still quite chilly, and we still have a fairly strong breeze out there to go along with the cold temperatures. So the wind chill, even though we're back in the single digits above zero, it's still feeling like, for the most part, the negative teens across much of the area, and that will likely be the trend for the rest of the day. High temperatures for the most part in the single digits above zero again, just a couple more degrees of warming expected for today. Overall, another chilly day that is not very different from where we were yesterday, but we do have some things to look forward to. We are going to say that the dangerous cold is far behind us now. We do still have that chilly end, though, through the end of the month, but after that, much milder conditions are likely moving in. So I'll have the details on the warmer weather coming up in a little bit.
All right, making our way through it. Thank you, Nicole. Turning now to Minneapolis, some breaking news. Some federal agents are leaving the city today. CBS's Natalie Brand following it from the White House.
In the face of intense public backlash and bipartisan criticism, President Trump's border czar Tom Homan is hitting the ground in Minnesota to take over immigration enforcement operations.
Mr. Homan is the point person for cooperating with state and local authorities and corresponding with them.
The change in strategy comes as Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara told CBS News people have had enough.
They know this is damaging to the reputations of their agencies. They know this is damaging to the culture in these agencies, and this is creating problems that will take years and years to fix.
CBS News has also learned some of the 800 Customs and Border Protection agents that were part of the larger federal force sent to the Minneapolis area are leaving, along with outspoken Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino, who said this following Saturday's deadly shooting of Alex Preddy.
This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
Other administration officials labeled Preddy as a domestic terrorist over the weekend, but Monday the White House took a different tone.
I have not heard the president characterize Mr. Preddy in that way. However, I have heard the president say he wants to let the facts in the investigation lead itself.
Sources tell CBS News DHS Secretary Kristi Noem is facing scrutiny within the Trump administration and questions over the handling of the shooting and the response. Sources say she's expected to keep her job but shift her focus from interior enforcement operations in major U.S. cities to the southern border and other administration priorities. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The leadership change in Minneapolis is our poll question. Will it help de-escalate the situation? 13% of respondents say yes, 65% say no. You can vote at news8000.com. Happening today as we take a live look at the White House, the administration keeping an eye on the U.S. Capitol, Congress facing a Friday deadline to avoid another government shutdown. Democrats say they plan to block a funding package in the wake of the shooting in Minneapolis unless restrictions are placed on DHS and specifically ICE. The previous shutdown lasted a record 43 days. TikTok changed hands last week. The new version is already under some scrutiny. Some users say the app is suppressing anti-ICE or anti-Trump content. CBS's Kelly O'Grady has those details.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is taking aim at the popular social media app TikTok. Writing on X, "It's time to investigate. I am launching a review into whether TikTok is violating state law by censoring Trump-critical content." The Democrat said some users had complained they were barred from posting the phrase Epstein.
This is going to be American operated all the way.
It comes just days after ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese owner, said it had finalized a deal to set up a majority U.S.-owned joint venture that will secure U.S. data and avoid a ban here in the U.S. But since the announcement, users say they have noticed a change.
TikTok is now censoring our content a lot more now.
TikTok USA is broken.
What in the is going on with my FYP?
Over the weekend, TikTok users reported seeing the same videos repeating on their For You page, some content not displaying, and new posts getting 0 views. Other users also accused the app of censorship, claiming videos critical of ICE and the recent killing of Alex Preddy was what caused the difficulties to post.
We are posting factual, political information, and they are censoring our content.
But TikTok denied those claims and says the glitches users experienced were due to a power outage at a U.S. data center. In a statement, they said, quote, "We've publicly confirmed we're having ongoing technical issues impacting all U.S. users. It would be inaccurate to report that this is anything but the technical issues we've publicly confirmed."
Now, it's important to note that this deal for the U.S. portion of TikTok was just finalized last week, so it will likely take some time for any real changes to flow through to the app. Kelly O'Grady, CBS News, New York.
Preparations underway in Santa Clara, California for Super Bowl 60. The city will have 22 extra trains running Super Bowl Sunday. It expects to move 25,000 fans in neighboring San Jose. An all-new visitor center just opened. Fans can learn where to spend time in the city, host a podcast in a free studio, or load up on gear of local teams. The Tonys will air June 7th, that ceremony returning to Radio City Music Hall. No word yet on a host. Viewers will be able to watch it live here on CBS or stream it on Paramount+. Nominees will be announced in May. Still to come here at noon, President Trump raising tariffs on South Korea. We'll tell you why. And Southwest Airlines ending 50 years of open seating today. Your Money Watch report is next.
Hi, my name's Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 79. Chlorine in city water can cause dry skin and bad taste or odor. If you notice these issues, call us today at 608-781-8088.
Yes, it's real. What is wrong with you people? Hipprov. Hypnosis meets improv at this hilarious live show starring Colin Muckery from Whose Line Is It Anyway? And hypnotist Assad Mekki.
If you want to have a great time tonight, come up on stage right now.
Completely original, unpredictable, and unforgettable. Saturday, February 14th at Ho Chunk Gaming. $40 tickets include $15 casino rewards play. Don't miss Hipprov. Improv under hypnosis. Live February 14th at Ho Chunk Gaming. Must be 21 or over to attend.
So how are you feeling about your current money manager? Well, I feel like we've outgrown them.
Well, she's right. Our lives have changed, and we need more than just mutual funds to help us in retirement.
I understand. At Fisher Investments, we get to know you, your goals, lifestyle, and needs, and then tailor a portfolio just for you.
That's good to hear. Can you help with estate planning?
Yes, and we can also help you with Social Security, investment income, tax-efficient strategies, and more.
Wow.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Honey?
Wait, what?
With COVID-19 and my heart disease, I'm not going to wait. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid is an oral treatment for adults with mild to moderate COVID-19 and a high risk factor for it becoming severe. It does not prevent COVID-19.
My symptoms are mild now. I'm not risking it.
Paxlovid must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms and helps stop the virus from multiplying in your body. Taking Paxlovid with certain medicines can lead to serious or life-threatening side effects or affect how it or other medicines work, including hormonal birth control. Tell your doctor about all medicines, vitamins, and herbal supplements you take, as certain tests or dosage changes of your other medicines may be needed. Tell them if you have kidney or liver problems, HIV-1, are or plan to be pregnant or breastfeed. Don't take Paxlovid if allergic to its ingredients. Stop taking and call your doctor right away if you have allergic reaction symptoms. Serious side effects can include allergic reactions, some severe like anaphylaxis and liver problems. These are not all the possible side effects, so talk to your doctor.
If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Ask your doctor today.
Hi, my name is Tom, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning tip number 281. PFAS and nitrates in your water can be serious. If you are worried about impurities like these, call us today at 608-781-8088.
A big change to let you know about if you're flying on Southwest. That starts today, and some states are stepping up after the federal government's health care subsidies expired at the beginning of the year. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has today's business news headlines from New York.
President Trump says he's raising tariffs on South Korea because its legislature has not yet approved the trade deal the two countries reached last year. In a social media post, the president announced tariffs on products like automobiles, lumber, and pharmaceuticals will increase from 15% to 25%. According to the latest census data for 2025, South Korea is the U.S.'s 8th largest trading partner. Today, Southwest kicks off assigned seating, ending its well-known open seating policy after 5 decades. The airline now offers new fare tiers for basic, preferred, and extra legroom seating with boarding groups based on fare type, seat location, and loyalty membership status. The change comes as the country continues to dig out from the weekend's winter weather, with nearly 7,000 flights canceled in the U.S. Monday, according to FlightAware. And at least 6 states are ramping up their subsidies towards Affordable Care Act health plans, according to policy analyst Louise Norris from healthinsurance.org. Millions of Americans are currently facing higher health care premiums after federal ACA tax credits expired at the beginning of the year. The House passed a 3-year extension on the credits earlier this month, and that bill now sits in the Senate. 10 states in all offer ACA subsidies. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up, how menopause can affect your mental health and how your shopping habits change when you take popular weight loss drugs. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening this noon hour on Wall Street. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Save big money on everything at Menards. Enchanted Gardens wild bird food blends will keep birds coming back. Get a 20-pound bag of Cardinal Mix for $14.99 after rebate. And a 40-pound bag of Signature Blend is only $26.99 after rebate. Lippmann cleaning products make easy work of even the toughest messes. Pick up this indoor-outdoor angle broom for only $8.99. And get the nitty-gritty roller mop on sale for $9.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards. In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. Get crispy tacos for just $1.39 every Taco Tuesday, only at Taco John's.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a trip down, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. and some have pain relief that lasts all day. So I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Coming up.
You were the angel that I wanted to be.
Juice touching conversation with shrinking star Jessica Williams.
I'm so proud of you and what you have done. Thank you.
Then,
I love this.
the surprising thing Kelly Ripa refuses to wear on a plane. Plus,
So riveting.
easy but genius tips to put the wow back in your eyebrows.
Today at 3 on News 8.
In our medical news today, people on GLP-1 weight loss drugs are changing what they buy at the grocery store. A new study finds they're purchasing fewer calories and less saturated fat, sugar, and ultra-processed foods, but they are buying more protein. And menopause can increase anxiety, depression, and sleep problems. Cambridge researchers found women going through menopause can also experience a loss of gray matter in the brain. Hormone replacement therapy can help with mental health and sleep issues. As we head to break, we'll take a live look outside from City Cam 8. The sun is shining today. Nicole is in next with a look at our forecast.
Ashley's President's Day sale is going on now. Discover incredible deals with Hot Buy starting at just $349. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest for 60 months. These President's Day savings won't last long, so don't miss out. Only at Ashley.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
The pain was so much that I couldn't really focus on my job.
Plantar fasciitis. I just was not a happy person.
And I saw the Good Feet store.
And then all of a sudden, I just get these arch supports.
I'm just happier. I feel happier.
It was amazing.
It's a lot easier to be nice when you're not uncomfortable. It's pretty awesome.
The arch supports are never coming out of my shoes.
Nothing worked for me until I walked into that store. It changed my life.
I don't really know if I could put a price on that.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
During the President's Day sale at Ashley, you can save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest for 60 months. Plus, get the best price with our price match guarantee. Only at Ashley.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Well, we have a warm-up on the way, but we still have to get through multiple days of continued chilly weather before we get there. The good news is that dangerous cold, the worst of it, is really looking to be in our rearview mirror now. A lot of the temperature is still going to be staying below average, at least through the end of the month and through the end of this week. But after that, we'll get a little bit closer, and really it's going to feel much warmer after what we've been through. 6 degrees right now in La Crosse, even under those sunny skies. Winds, though, blowing around 17 miles per hour right now. That's making an effect on our wind chill, feeling more like -13. In Eau Claire, a chilly 2 degrees, still under those sunny skies, but again, still going to be seeing those breezy conditions all the way through the rest of this afternoon, making those wind chills stay, for the most part, in the -teens outside. High temperatures today can be expected, for the most part, in the positive single digits, 9 degrees for our afternoon high in La Crosse, 6 degrees in Eau Claire, but with those breezy winds continuing through the entirety of the day, expect the wind chills to really struggle to get above 0. Here's those winds. They should start to die down as we go into the evening hours, but even then we're not really expecting them to become calm. Still blowing out of the northwest for the most part, but becoming a tad bit more westerly as we go throughout this evening. By tomorrow, not going to be quite as breezy, but still going to be a little bit of a light breeze out there, more so around 10 miles per hour. That still makes an effect on the wind chill, but overall nothing like we've seen in the past. And boy, have we seen it the past 2 weeks. Really about the week and a half, we've been well below average, apart from one little break before we had that big dive in our temperatures last weekend. Our high temperature departures have been quite impressive through the last couple days. We were 36 degrees below average on Friday. It's been a slow climb, but still quite cold out there. Even yesterday, when it was one of our first days a little bit milder, we were still around 10 degrees below average. Now, as we look to the next 10 days, for the rest of the week, we're really going to still stay pretty far below average for the most part in those single digits. But as we climb closer to the weekend and into February, believe it or not, we're going to start to see those temperatures finally level out near that average line. Not really warm too much more than that, but even that is going to be, again, around 30 degrees warmer than we have been, so it'll feel quite nice out there to be back to our typical pattern. Overnight lows tonight for the most part in the negatives. Again, -2 in La Crosse, -6 in Eau Claire. We will have some lighter winds, but still quite chilly out there. And then by tomorrow, similar highs to today, if not maybe a couple degrees warmer. Not going to feel a whole lot different, though. Still under those sunny skies. Really, most of this week is looking to be fairly sunny, so it's going to be cold, but it's going to look nice outside when you're sitting, hopefully, inside in the warmth. As we go throughout the rest of the week, as I said, we still are going to have that stubborn, chilly air mass sitting overhead. But once we get into about Friday and Saturday, we can start to see some milder air edging in. By Sunday, maybe feeling it a little bit as we go into the start of next week, but it's going to be a slow warm up to get there nonetheless. Closer to average by Sunday. Hopefully the groundhog on Monday. Actually, I don't remember how it goes. Does he need to see his shadow? Or hopefully he says that winter is over. That's what I want. And then
that's what we're looking for.
We should be a little bit closer to average by then. So
okay. All right. Great to see that. Love seeing all those sunshine icons too. Thanks, Nicole. Coming up for us here at noon, the Winter Olympics 2 weeks away. One Italian town is already getting decked out. You see these ice sculptures. We'll show you more after the break.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my questions.
I give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation. Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our show.
5-star plumbing service done right.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Finally today, the Olympic Winter Games in Italy start in just 2 weeks, if you can believe that. Artists in the town of Orisei are prepared, decking their town center out with Olympic-themed ice sculptures you see here, depicting the Olympic torches, rings, and skiers. It's all in anticipation of the Olympic flame passing through the town tomorrow. Stay with us. Nicole's back with one more check of the weather when we come back.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to invite you to our outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse to try before you buy. With over 40 blends, you're guaranteed to find one that will make any meal taste great. And as a bonus, they're all low in sodium and dietitian recommended. So stop in today and try before you buy. Aaron, don't you think you're taking try before you buy a little bit too far?
What?
No.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
Well, here's some good news. Temperatures are eventually going to get warmer, and our sunset keeps pushing back. In about 3 weeks, it's going to be setting close to 5:30, which is the time that I usually leave work. So I'm very excited to actually have some sun left by the time I leave the building.
That is great. You're bearing all kinds of good news today, Nicole. Thank you for that.
Finally.
And thank you for joining us today. We will see you back here tonight.